I just bought a Bentley. Just to bet you Christian Louboutin to make a switch religion. I'm not stupid, baby, but the mansion is. Me and Benji are related like relatives. Brought the millions in. Go and get it, I'm the shit and don't need no laxative. I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. Say they don't love us, they just love it. How we live, 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 how we live. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live.
They say in due time, but my watch broke. I know. It's a cold world, but we got coats. We grinding to make. Yes. We shining, they hate. Yes. We border, we fall. Every diamond's a flake. Huh? I'm signed to the pavement. I'm crossing them over. I'm backing them down. Standing tall like a soldier. These players can't hold us. It's the winner's race. Eating with Ken and Ace at a table, no dinner plates. We the best, get it straight. What's the problem, baby? Raised out of Harlem, baby. What's driving my mama crazy? They ain't trying to give it, so I gotta go get it. Harder than ever to
I
live.
get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. Say they don't love us, they just love it. How we live, 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 how we live. And they don't love us, they just love us. How we live. Have faith a minute, but put your trust in nobody. Yeah. I said have faith a minute, but put your trust in nobody. Have faith a minute, put your faith.
Man,
The
we're
2K
1 and
Sports
4.
pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports.
I keep
Ernie
missing
Johnson
like
here
everything.
with my esteemed colleagues.
My teammates keep missing
Shaquille
everything.
O'Neal and Kenny
What, your
Jetson.
team record's 1 and 4?
Tonight, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Indiana Pacers at Bankers Life Fieldhouse.
Yep, we're
Taking a
averaging
look at the
64
Pacers,
points a
They
game.
could not have started the season any better. Through 5 games, they're
The
ready.
Pacers, I'm going against the
Just a matter of
Pacers.
how long they can keep it
Going against the
going.
Pacers, and they're averaging 97 points a game.
Well, Charlotte has seen some players come and
They're
go over
averaging
the last
110
couple
a
of
game.
years. When you look at this composition of
Your
this
team
Hornets
sucks.
team,
I know it
Shaq,
does.
You're making
which
your
player
team
do you
look
think
bad.
is most vital to their success?
Well, Al Jefferson, a.k.a.
Other way
Baby
around.
Fundamentals, is their leader on the floor, on and off the court. From a pure
They're making me
numbers
look bad.
standpoint, Ernie, he's a guy giving.
Like, they're not going for threes when we're losing by 20. They're just
Welcome everyone to another
passing the ball.
presentation
We're
of
up
the
by 12
NBA on
against the Wizards.
K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. And with the road trip approaching, the Pacers will play the final game of their homestand. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
And a season ago, Clark, they won the matchup, winning 3 and losing just 1.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Hey, Greg, we got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. I mean, but you've got to start somewhere. A win tonight would be a step in the right direction.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Williams down low with Jefferson. Freak is out there with Jeremy Lamb. And it's Batum in at the small forward. Now here is Hill. Jumper off the screen. That's short off the rim. Williams dishes to Freak. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on George. The Hornets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And both free throws good from Freak.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Hill passes to Ellis. Hill sets the screen for Allen. Off the screen, and the layup good by Hill.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to Oklahoma City.
And no doubt that the fight was there, but no matter what they tried on that night, it just wasn't meant to be.
And over time, it looked like they were resigned to their fate. They kind of gave in. It's hard to come back when you get down like they were. And they just didn't seem to have enough fight to make a go of it.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the night.
At the line for 2.
And George drops them both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Freak kicks to Williams. Lamb dishes to Freak. He feeds it to Jefferson. Jefferson, a screen on George. Here's Reynolds. The three-pointer, no good.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Now here's Freak. Paul George unable to get his shot to go.
I'm trying to get the ball to you. Calm your tits.
Freak kicks to Williams. The feed to Jefferson. Pacers with the rebound.
No.
Coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Paul George with the steal. Here's Hill. It's Ellis on the wing. Hill sets the screen for Ellis. Nobody near Allen. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist.
There's a dude right in front of the guy
Allen's
that just
got
shot,
his
and
first
he didn't
points in
even.
this one.
He didn't move. He just stood there.
Lets the three fly, and that one's good. Freak.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Now here is Hill. He's covered by Reynolds. Hill passes to Allen. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Hill. Left side, Batum. He kicks to Freak. Shoots. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Now here is Hill, guarded closely. Feeds to Allen from 12 feet out. And it's Hill with the jam. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Batum. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Jefferson's shot is off.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Hill with it. He's picked up by Lamb. Ellis wide open. Sinks the triple. Ellis has got his
My little
first
arrow
bucket of the
kept on
game.
going to different people. I had no idea who I was supposed
You
to
might
be
not
on.
think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming to the court are your teammates.
A look here at last year in the NBA where the Hornets ranked. First and lowest turnovers a game. 16th in opponent points per game. As far as free throw shooting as a team goes, not a strong suit. Top 20 in the league. A little bit of work to be done there.
And I want to go back to that turnover ranking. Best in the NBA. That's a huge stat to look at when you talk about their ability to execute and the decision making. They don't beat themselves. And that's a big reason why they won as much as they did.
Now here's Kid Gilchrist. On target from 13 feet.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
I should stop saying nice because it'll be a technical.
Outside, George.
Like
1:06 left to play in the first quarter. And it's Mahinmi finishing it off.
Gav, he came out of nowhere to slam that one back in.
Well, that's making him pay for letting him get his hands on that rebound.
Yeah, is it ever? I mean, I doubt we'll see them make that mistake again. All right, a chance to check out the numbers for George. Coming off a terrific season. He averaged about 19 points a game last year, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. And he paced the whole team in points per game last season.
Sure, his teammates knew he was their best option, so that's why they just kept feeding him the rock. Well, a good one here for Freak. He's already got 8 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
And you've got to take care of business at the free throw line, not just getting there, but converting.
The Pacers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. In the corner, Stuckey with it.
We have 13 points. I have 9 of them.
Outside for George. The
Yeah,
shot
52
is off,
points. I have
and
32.
Charlotte will go the other way with it. Here's Reynolds. Good D by Lawson.
Well, at least he had the presence of mind to change his shot when the
I can't help it.
got on
They're
him.
going to
You gotta
throw it to me.
improvise
I'm going to
sometimes.
fucking shoot.
Here's George.
Right.
No good. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist. Passes to Reynolds.
They're going to pass it to me. I'm going to take the fucking shot.
Picked by Zeller. And it's Freak missing.
I feel like if they give you a play to run,
Lawson
you should make
outside.
it every single time.
I mean, because, you know, I'm like the top scorer in the NBA on my fucking career mode story thing, so of course they're going to pass
Got
it
his
to me.
glide on and left the D in the rearview mirror.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Pacers out in front. Up
You call
4.
me a ball hog
We'll take
speaking,
a quick
oh,
break,
I
then
made
get you
68
back.
games in my 68 points in my one game.
And now let's hear from Ty Lawson talking about the balanced attack of this Denver Nugget team.
Yeah, ball.
Well, that was the game plan a couple years ago when Denver was good enough to make the playoffs and Ty Lawson was at the controls.
You know, but not enough firepower to be able to sustain with the elite teams.
Not only that,
Say like
I
the
have
Warriors,
fucking 12
the Rockets.
defensive now,
Ty
so,
Lawson,
yeah.
a solid, dependable player in our league, but this is still a league where you need your superstars to win rings.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
You always like it when your team doesn't settle for outside shots, and that's been the case here early on.
Yeah, I
let
agree
that
with
boy
you. They've
go up
done
over
a
you
nice
and
job,
dunk,
Greg,
man.
working it low and not taking the easy way out on offense, keeping that pressure on the defense by going inside.
They've got Ian Mahinmi. C.J. Miles is out there with Allen. Then it's Neely, and it's Stuckey in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
They're up by 12.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder gave them an edge. He ended with 16 points and collected 6 huge rebounds to go with that. A nice showing for him in what has been a rough start to the season for his team.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
Now the pass to Batum. Here's Reynolds. Rebound by Neely.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Ah! Damn it.
Stuckey against Kid Gilchrist. 17-foot shot on the way.
Wow. There's 4 guys around him.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Now here's Kid Gilchrist outside for Batum. Offensive rebound. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Kid Gilchrist.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Get the game tied up before halftime. Do whatever it takes.
Good season for him last year. Averaged about.
How close are you to tying the game?
Some changes for Indiana. Jordan
5
Hill
points,
is
I
checked
think.
in for Mahinmi. Ellis comes in for Rodney Stuckey. And it's Hill in for Neely. And then for Charlotte, Williams comes in for Zeller. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Michael Kidd Gilchrist. Now here is Hill. Here's Allen. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
I can only do as good as my
Allen's
teammates.
got the lead up to 8 now for Indiana.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8
It's
of
a
their
fucking
last
ball.
10 points
Ball hog
have been
that shit.
assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Freak with it. He's guarded by Hill. And it's
Oh my
Freak missing.
God. I run the play, and they're like, no, you're going to miss it anyways.
Now the dish to Ellis. Here's the screen. They double team Ellis. 6 to shoot. And Miles kicks to Hill. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Hornets trail by 8. Dishes to Freak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The Pacers making a switch here.
Damn it.
George is checked in. Jefferson's checked in for the Hornets. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Pacers leading by 6. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. They set the pick. Hill drives in, and he gets it to go. Hill's got his second bucket tonight.
The field goal percentage has been bumped up
left.
into the high 50s now.
And when you're shooting like this, you should be winning. They're scoring with tremendous efficiency. Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Ellis following the basket by Freak. A floater. Ellis can't get it to go.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but, man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by
Are you
Ellis.
kidding me?
And a fast break
What the
now for the
actual
Pacers.
fuck?
That's good. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Down by 6.
And it's been about their defense. They're
Make that.
playing with a
Never
frenetic
mind.
pace,
Make
putting a lot
that
of
nice.
pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Why would you pass it over there?
Kaminsky, he's
Dear
checked in
God.
for Charlotte. Lee comes in for Nicholas Batum.
I'm standing right on the back line, and they decided to pass it to me anyways, and my guy takes a step back when he catches it.
Lawson dishes to George.
So we got a backcourt violation.
Allen with the screen for George. Allen a screen on Lee. George passes to Allen. No good. And Charlotte will go the other way
Shepard,
with it.
my
Next up
points
for
are
them, the
first
Knicks
in
coming
points
out
per
here
game.
to play. Lee, that's
Cool.
good.
That's nice. Good to know. I don't
Such a
care.
strong finisher
Your
on the
Hornets
fast break.
suck.
And Greg,
My
I love the
Hornets
fact
are
he's always
shit.
in control, even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now, here is
It's
George.
okay. I'll make your North
He picked up
Carolina
24
team
points in their last
look
one
good.
against Philadelphia.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as
Make
well.
your home
He
team
got
look
a
good.
couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
Indiana leading by 7.
Leading by 7.
Lawson kicks to Ellis. Pass to Allen. Hill sets the screen for Allen. He dishes it to George. Well-timed pass.
That was
and he
not a
goes
defensive
straight to the
breakdown. I was
bucket
right
for
on
the
his ass the whole
The number
time.
of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes.
There we
to
go.
move.
And the basket by Kaminsky.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Now, here is Lawson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Lamb kicks to Freak. Pass to Jefferson with 4 seconds on the clock, and the shot is good. Now just a 5-point Indiana lead.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Boy, I tell you what, they say he's not a playmaker, but he certainly has fooled me with the way he's performing right now.
On the court for Charlotte, Williams down low with Jefferson. Jeremy Lamb out there with Freak, and it's Batum in at the 3 slot. Here's Reynolds. Hill with some nice D. Pacers leading by 3. And George, here we go. Boy, he just hasn't been able to get his shot to fall.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Here's Lamb. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And Indiana shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Indiana again missing.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. There's a screen by Williams. Reynolds. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Freak's got 4 points this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in
31-32.
close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming onto the court are your Pacers fans.
And now look at Al Jefferson's numbers. Good season for him last year. He was around 16 points per last year. 8 rebounds and 2 assists. And you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
Yeah, so many books in his library. He lights up the scoreboard on a nightly basis.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Miami's checked in for Hill. C.J. Miles comes in for Allen. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Monte Ellis. Charlotte also making some changes.
I got 40 right now.
So how does a dunk count as like a foul? Like The ball has to
solid
be
on the
in the
one-hand
air,
throwdown there.
right?
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just
A
don't
dunk
know that
shouldn't
I've
count
ever
as
seen
a,
him miss a play like that.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Freak dishes to Batum. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Mahinmi.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Outside Hill. Outside George. The kick out to Hill. And the wide open shot from Stuckey. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
We were close.
Hill's got 4 assists in the game. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Williams. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Neely's checked in for George Hill. Charlotte shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
4.
Pacers leading by 4. Kicks to Miles. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Stuckey dishes to George. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always. How about a look at the Pacers and where they ranked in the NBA last season? 7th in three-point field goal percentage, 9th in fast break points. And they were in the top half of the league in block shots. So not a very intimidating team, but nonetheless a solid defensive team.
And really the three-point shot, so vital to their offense. The ability to spread the floor and force the defense to cover that much ground, I think really makes everything easier for them offensively.
4 on the clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And Batum kicks to Zeller, and the layup's good off the glass.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
Stuckey with it. Boozer picks him up. Stolen by Boozer. Zeller passes to Reynolds. Zeller dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Zeller setting the pick for Kid Gilchrist.
Jesus.
Lets it go from 14. And the shot is good. Now just a 2-point Indiana lead. Indiana's gone 1-2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
That's twice.
There's a good screen. And George kicks to Mahinmi. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Ty Lawson, he's checked in for the Pacers. Picked by Lee. Boozer a screen on Lawson. Here's Reynolds. Pacers with the rebound. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And George kicks to Mahinmi. The shot's good on the assist by George. Now it's a 7-point Pacer lead.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Now here's Freak. Lawson defending. Kaminsky the pass to Reynolds. And the shot is long.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Outside, George. There's the screen. He feeds it to Mahinmi. Lets it go from deep. No good from Lawson. Shot and game clock separated by 5. The drive by Lee. Rebound by Mahinmi. Mahimi's got 3 rebounds.
We start going
so
in on a drive or whatever, and then they can't make it.
Lee against George. Hickey for three. And the miss. And that's going to do it.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now,
And the final period of play just about to start. Miami's checked in for Indiana.
We're caught up.
And a switch here also for Charlotte. Freaks checked in for Zeller. We've got Ellis. Hill is out there with Paul George. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Hill in at the point. That's the Pacers 5. The feed to Freak. It's stolen by Hill. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Indiana again missing.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Feeds it to Batum. And that one comes up a bit short.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Hornets trail by 3. And here they go. And Freak gets it to go on the assist from Lamb. 21 points for Freak.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Ellis right side. Mahinmi dishes to George. Drills it from outside.
Oh, come on. This is crazy, man.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Freak kicks to Jefferson. Pass to Reynolds. Lets it go with the 3. There's the bucket. Good. Freak's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth action we're witnessing here right now. I mean, the crowd's going crazy. One moment for one 3-pointer, then they come right back and boom, another. Boy, this is starting to get real.
Guys, intensity turned up at its highest level. A perimeter bomb fest going on right now.
Williams with a clean look. Again, the Hornets score.
And we got the lead now, finally.
Down,
Good job.
Absolutely. I mean,
yeah, gotta rely on your teammates because you suck.
Actually, I've got 24 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists.
And I'd have 40 by now.
Well, that's you. Okay.
You're
the ball hog.
McMillan was discussing with his players.
No, I'm not. They just pass it to me. What am I supposed to do?
Say no.
Saying all our offense doesn't need to come
if I have an open shot and they pass it to me, I'm taking it.
For some high percentage looks.
Thank you, Doris.
His shooting has been outstanding.
Close game, man. We're on a 3-game losing streak.
Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. He kicks it to Jefferson. And there's the pass to Reynolds.
We're on a fucking 5 or 6 game winning streak.
It's stolen by Hill. There's the dish to George. Ellis, the pass to Allen. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. That's 12 points for Allen. Hornets trail by 3. Now, Freak. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
Come on.
You know, that's exactly what you got to do. Take them out of the equation. Make those fans be quiet.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
53-54. We could have just tied it, but Al can't shoot free throws.
From deep, George. No luck.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
It's Kidd-Gilchrist on the wing. Dishes it to Lamb. A 3-pointer off the mark. Now the Pacers moving it up. Hill leading the charge. Allen right side. George dishes to Hill. Rejected by Reynolds. And here we go with Kidd-Gilchrist heading to the hoop.
Yeah! Perform a highlight play. Oh, yeah.
He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Put pressure on shooters, no threes. Okay.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The three from George. The shot is off.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. The Pacers making a change here. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
We're up by 3. 18 seconds left.
Free throws. And he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Jefferson. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Nice. If he makes one of these, we win.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so
he makes
drops
both.
them both. It's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
They need this. Ellis can't get it to go. And so it's Charlotte with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him.
Nice. He came back and won.
Home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
A+ teammate grade. Hell yeah.
Well, Al, this was a game where you guys seemed to have a distinct advantage inside. How do you evaluate how well the team played as a whole?
We made some mistakes, that made us pay. But we just kept pounding the ball inside, and, we could outmatch them on the inside, so that's what we did, and we came out with the victory.
You've always got to play through your mistakes. It'll turn around eventually. Al, thanks for the time.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
Hey, I got Player of the Game
that
again.
That is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only
26
noticed
points, 6 assists.
Seeing Freak dominate the way
rebounds.
he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
Fucking
And
dude,
that'll do
man.
it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed.
Very nice game. Oh, you guys want to check out Black Ops?
I'm already on Black Ops.
Oh, you are? Do they have the contracts out?
Yeah.
You know you can only be blackjack for 60 minutes a week?
A week?
Yeah. Yeah. Once you get done with your weekly contract and you can use him, you can only use him for 60 minutes. And then you have to wait till the next weekly contract.
That sucks.
That's stupid. That's what that is.
Kind of retarded.
Okay, let's see. Private dinner with team owner, or do I go to practice? Or do I do my endorsement deal? No, I got time to do the endorsement deal. I got plenty of time to do the
Yeah,
endorsement
he just
deal.
somehow gets behind me. Okay then.